Hi guys, my name is Temi Tayo Olumofe and I will be bringing you all the gossips that happened during the weekend from Big Brother Naija Lockdown House 2020 from Saturday up until Monday evening. So guys, follow us. Guys, after the premium tier session that happened between Erica and Kidwaya, guess what? It was their Saturday night party and it was crazy. That's where we get the height of the highlight, the freaky things, different kind of weird things between the housemates. So guys, before that, Nengi and Kiddwaya were caught in the toilet. But guys, before I give you the details on that, let's talk about their costume. Guys, they had this hero costume, Batman, Spider-Man, Superman. But guys, the people that did that of Prince's and Lakers, they did not have mercy on those guys. I'm telling you, Lakers was looking weird. It wasn't even looking fitted. Okay guys, let's leave that. Let's move to how the party went. They had mad fun. It was crazy that CDQ Olowo was in the building, gave them mad jam of life, some of his hit tracks, and also DJ Sweet was amazing, giving them crazy jams, and they all had mad fun. But during this party session, guys, you needed to see the way Nengi was rocking Kidwaya's body, and before we know it, Kidwaya was mixing drinks for Nengi. And guys, also, so after the party ended, Ozo and Neo were walking down to the toilet together, and they saw Kidwaya with Nengi, and Nengi's zip was a zipper was down, and they just walked past both of them. They were actually shocked, like, what are they doing in the bathroom together? Kayode will not be unfortunate because it's not giving us what we paid for. We are above 18. I don't understand what is happening. So guys, moving on. Ozo and Nengi now went back to their lounge, and Nengi now brought up this face like, it's not what you think, oh. You know, when you're already caught in the act, like, it's not what you think, oh. He's just trying to help me adjust my zip. And come to think of it, Kidwaya is my brother. Hey, oh baby. Kiddwaya is my brother like you are to me. Guys, don't forget that this is still the same Ozo that Nengi is saying, you are my brother. It's still the same Ozo that fondled her dress under the duvet. Me, I don't know where that brother is coming from. So she tried to manipulate her way around Ozo, and Ozo is actually looking like somebody that is dense, of which the guy knows what he saw. So guys, she tried all her best, and they now went to the kitchen. They wanted to make something to eat. So she now Nengi met with Kidwaya, and I started telling Kidwaya with that pity, deceitful face, saying, I don't know what I've done to you. You keep avoiding me. You rap with all other housemates, and at the end of the day, you don't really rap up. You don't really roll with me. And Kidwaya said, you see, it's not that I hate you. I do that with my friends most times. I get bored of you. You know, guys, don't forget that Kidwaya said that Nengi is the female version of him. So as he was trying to explain that, Neo and Ozo were having conversations together. And Ozo was telling Neo that, I know what I saw. Guy, I'm not a fool. They both laughed. As they were laughing now, Neo was like, oh, guy, this one off me. Like, I wasn't expecting something like this to happen. So, guys, as they were talking, Nengi and Kidwaya were talking, and then Kidwaya pinned Nengi down to the counter. As they were talking, Neo and Ozo too were having their own discussion. Tolani Baz just pointed Erica's eyes to where Nengi and Kidwaya was, and immediately Mama Gbanojek, Erica stood up and called Kidwaya that let them go have conversation. So they went behind the sitting room couch. They started a conversation like, you've been disrespecting me. You disrespect me a lot. I don't like this and all of that. At first, at the party, you poured alcohol on Dorothy's breast. You licked it up. Now, see what you're doing in the kitchen with Nengi, blah, blah, blah. And Kid was like, what has he done? Then she finished, Erica finished and walked off, said, I'm done. You know, a normal, usual done. And before we know, at the end of the day, that you guys will still find both of them back in the same bed. Guys, let's bring it down a bit. Erica's sense of entitlement to Kidwaya is mad, oh. I'm telling you guys, because she doesn't even know what people see about them on the outside. So guys, the live eviction show took another twist. That Sunday. Biggie told every one of them to stand up except for Nengi and Ozo, probably because they were the head of house and also the deputy. So guys, everybody, you know, on a normal day now, they'll call them into the diary room to say, okay, Tricky, pick 2 housemates up for possible eviction. It didn't happen that way. It was crazy. Fine, they dealt with the bottom 6, so to speak. So guys, before we knew what was happening, we just heard Tolani Bad, you have been evicted out of Big Brother Nigeria lockdown house show. It was crazy, guys. It was crazy because people weren't thinking. People did not think that it was actually going to start from Tolani Bad's head. So guys, before we knew what was happening, Wathoni actually hugged Tolani Bad. Oh babe, you know how they do now. Before we knew what was happening, Wathoni was actually the next to be evicted. And guys, no one saw that coming. So she packed out and then she went in for a questioning from Ebuka. And Ebuka also asked her, but babes, what has been happening? You're the one that I've been saying, I'm tired of this house. I want to move. I want to go and all of that. You've been kind of frustrated. So Wathoni told Ebuka that the bride makes her happy. And you need to see the way baby girl was actually, she was mesmerized, kind of like she's caught feelings already for bride So Ebuka now went back to the house and asked Lekon that he's seen you trying to talk to Erica where Erica tried to kiss you. And when Ebuka brought up that question, Erica was actually surprised that at which point in time did I try to kiss you, Lekon? They want to start making drama. And then Leka tell her to chill, and all the housemates had to tell them that, let them chill, that after the live eviction show, they will sort it out. But guess what, guys? Erica was actually tipsy during one of their parties. She tried to kiss Lekon, that they were even talking about it. And Erica was like, wow, I tried to kiss you and all that. So I don't know the kind of drama she was trying to put up on that Sunday. But Leko actually attested to the fact that Erica tried to kiss him, not even on one occasion. It was actually more than a one-time thing. So guys, before we know what was happening, our baelish lord was actually evicted, Evangelist Brighto. Guys, it shook people to their bone marrow. People didn't see that coming. The social media went uproar. There was a huge uproar on the social media. People did not see Bright O's coming. So guys, it's like Konji is actually moving on another level in the house after the Serere that happened, the Basbos that happened during the live eviction. So Lekon was alone in the garden, stroking his bula. Guys, don't ask me the meaning of bula. Go and ask Google and don't corrupt me. So he was actually having that and perceiving it like, what was that? Guys, I don't know what's actually wrong with Leko, although he claims he has girlfriend on the outside. So guys, they now start, Erica News now started having this discussion about Tolani Bad having feelings for him. And he was like, why didn't Tolani Bad tell me that Tolani Bad is my G? That why didn't she open up to me and all of that? So guys, they now moved on to their workout session, and V is already on fire, started throwing jabs at Tolani Bad, started body shaming her that how would she want her man. And guys, don't forget that Neo has not officially said to V that, babe, be my girlfriend. Guys, all of those ones that happened during V's birthday, that happy birthday Shenkes, you rock my world, I love you, it's all for the camera. So guys, don't forget that anything can happen. So the way V is actually carrying News matter, I hope New is actually doing the same thing, of which he is not doing the same thing. So at the end of the day, during the evening time, they have their head of house challenge. It was quite harder than what they've been having before. Leko was this close to actually win, but at the end of the day, it's more or less like luck wasn't on his side. So at the end of the day, guys, Erica won the head of house challenge, and Biggie asked her to pick a deputy, and she picked Prince. Guys, you don't know how many times Prince has actually tried hard to become head of house, and at the end of the day, he got the deputy. And at some point, when they finished all the challenge stuff, at some point, Erica was feeling guilty about Tricky T, because when Biggie asked that she should pick her deputy, was doing any mini money more between Prince and Tricky T, and she picked Prince and was trying to like apologize to Tricky T, that Tricky, I'm so sorry, I should have picked you and all of that. She was kind of hard on herself, and Tricky T said, it's game, no problem. And also to have actually added his own to it that, don't worry babes, Tricky T would be fine. So guys, they now asked them that who did they want as their guest during the week. Erica picked Kiddwaya, and Biggie told Erica that Kiddwaya has been banned from the luxury from head of house lounge. So Kiddwaya has actually been banned from going to the head of house lounge. So Biggie now told Erica to pick another person. Erica now picked Tricky T, while Prince picked Dorothy. So guys, remember I told you about the new nomination process. So they now brought them into the diary room. Guys, you need to see who these guys were picking. It was crazy. Lucy picked Tricky T and Nengi. Kidwaya picked Tricky T and Lucy. They were going on and on like that. But I feel that they actually chose based on the fact that probably they don't like these housemates, instead of them to actually concentrate on who they see as threats. So guys, at the end of the day, when they finish their new nomination process, Kiddwaya is up for eviction, Lekon, Nengi, Lucy, V, and Tricky T. Guys, another shocking revelation is why would Dorothy actually pick Lekon and Lucy? Because Lekon and Dorothy, they are quite close, so to speak. So why would she actually pick Lekon up for eviction? So guys, like I said earlier on, I feel they should actually deal with threats, not somebody they hate in the house. So guys, more to come on Big Brother Naija Lockdown House 2020 here on CameraBoy TV. Ciao.